challenge facing managers today is how to make their organizations into high-performance work systems. Organizations need to determine what kinds of people fit their needs and then locate, train, and motivate those special people. Organizations that introduce integrated high-performance work practices usually increase in productivity and long-term financial performance. Success depends on how well all of the elements work together. In a high-performance work system, all the elements, those people, the technology that's being used, and the organizational structure that's been put in place must all work together for general success. Now, in the dynamic business world of the 21st century, creating a high-performance culture in our organizations is not easy, as the external forces push organizations towards agility in the way modern business operates. The performance management systems and processes need to exist and function nearly flawless. HR is the key in the creation and maintaining of a high-performance culture by establishing a discipline of thinking, planning, and executing what needs to be achieved and how it can be achieved by each and every employee. Let's take a look at the elements of a high-performance work system. Here you can see that there are 5 key components to this performance work system. First of all, we have the organizational structure. This is the way organization groups people into divisions or departments or various reporting relationships. Then we have the task design. This details an organization's activities and how it will be grouped, whether into jobs or various team responsibilities. And then of course we have the people. And they should be well suited and well prepared to be able to complete their jobs. 4, we have reward systems. These encourage people to strive for goals. And 5, we have the information systems. These information systems enable sharing of information widely through the organization. An organizational structure promotes cooperation, learning, and of course continuous improvement. We should not stay stagnant. We need to always continue to improve so that we keep that competitive advantage. The right people are a key element of our high-performance work systems. In HR, we recruit, select, train, and help develop these employees and provide performance measures by which employees are going to be judged, and the methods of measuring performance, and the incentive pay and other rewards that are linked to employee success. Outcomes of a high-performance work system include higher productivity and efficiency, which contribute to higher profits, higher product quality, and greater customer satisfaction, as well as low employee turnover. This visual might help in better understanding these outcomes of a high-performance work system. For example, high quality contributes to customer satisfaction, and customer satisfaction contributes to the growth of your business. Likewise, improving productivity lets the organizations do more with less, which satisfies price-conscientious customers and may help the organization win over customers from its competitors. Other ways to lower cost and improve quality are to reduce absenteeism and turnover. There are 10 conditions that underlie the formation of a high-performance work system. Those include teams performing the work. Another would be employees participating in the selection process for new employees. Employees receive formal performance feedback and are involved in the performance improvement process. The 4th condition is that ongoing training is emphasized as well as being rewarded in an organization. The 5th condition I want to explain is that employees' rewards and compensation should relate to the company's financial performance. This is definitely going to help with that employee buy-in. Next, equipment, work processes, and technology encourage a maximum flexibility and interaction among our employees. The seventh condition is that employees participate in planning changes in equipment or the layout of a station and work methods used in the organization. The eighth condition is work design should allow employees to use a variety of their skills. Number 9, employees understand how their jobs contribute to the finished product or service of the organization. And then lastly, and very important, ethical behavior should be encouraged in our organizations. Practices involving rewards, employee empowerment, and jobs with variety contribute to high performance by giving employees skills, incentives, knowledge, autonomy, and satisfaction, another condition that we associate with high performance. I want to talk now about teamwork and empowerment. We should be designing work so it is performed by teams in our organizations. When it comes to that, managers should coordinate the roles and provide the resources that these work teams need to be successful in achieving their goals and essentially the objectives of our organization. Now let's talk about knowledge sharing. A learning organization supports lifelong learning by enabling the employees to acquire and share knowledge. This knowledge sharing organization, this learning organization, engages in continuous learning. Each employee and each group's ongoing efforts to gather information and apply that information to their decisions within this organization. And knowledge is shared among the employees. We should see critical, systematic thinking be widespread in the organization. And a knowledge sharing organization has a learning culture in which learning is rewarded and our employees are valued. When it comes to employee engagement, a condition underpinning any high performance organization is that employees be fully engaged with their work within the organization. Being fully engaged tends to require that employees experience their jobs as fulfilling or allowing them to fulfill very important roles. Research supports that the idea that employees' job satisfaction and job performance are very related. High performance at the individual level should contribute to high performance for the organization as a whole. Practices that do most to promote employee engagement and opportunities for career progress, recognition for accomplishments, and brand alignment. When I say brand alignment, this is ensuring that HR policies, practices, and programs support or they're congruent with the organizational brand. Employees have the most impact on brand alignment by providing career opportunities, using effective performance management systems, and maintaining a positive reputation. A high performance organization meets high ethical standards. Organizations and their employees must meet these standards if they are to maintain positive long-term relationships with their customers and, of course, with their community. Ethical behavior is most likely to result from values held by the organization's leaders combined with systems that promote an ethical behavior and, in essence, an ethical culture. Ethical behavior is, of course, an HRM concern. Systems that promote ethical behavior include such HRM functions as training, performance management, and our discipline policies. A reputation for high ethical standards can help a company attract its workers as well as its customers who share these same high standards. Many efforts can be started or be supported by HR, creating a climate of trust, providing a strong foundation for all kinds of business relationships, including purchase contracts, labor management agreements, and employee confidence in the fairness of our supervisors' decisions. People are more likely to trust an organization, its managers, or employees when they see evidence of competence, openness, and honesty. We should also see a concern for stakeholders, including employees and the community, reliability in keeping commitments, and identification with the organization so that an individual's values match up with the values that are expressed by their organization. HR professionals can provide performance feedback, training, coaching, and rewards to foster the development of many of these drivers of trust. Job design in which employees are empowered to deliver excellent customer care, make well-crafted products or services, or deliver other valued outcomes help to align individual practices with an organization's highest values. Now, to maintain an ethical culture, ethical conduct should be defined and ethical abuses responded to and punished whenever they're detected in the organization. Ethical conduct should be rewarded. Employee development programs should include goals for trust building. HR professionals can also support these objectives with high performance measures and pay policies that reward employees' ethical conduct. And when the culture of an organization has high ethical standards, has created this very good ethical culture, these businesses seem to be much higher performers. Effective human resource management should contribute to high performance in an organization. In a high performance organization, employees know the organization's goals and what they must do to help achieve those goals. Human resources can contribute to this ideal through the design of the organization's performance management system. Human resource management practices like the ones shown here can help organizations achieve high performance. As an example, work design permits flexibility in where and when tasks are performed. Recruitment and selection system is job related as well as being legal. Organizations encourage continuous learning. Another HR practice where organizations' pay systems reward skills and accomplishments by employees. And another example is where skills and values of a diverse workforce are valued and used. Organizations depend on human resources to help prepare employees for training, career development, performance management, and benefit packages that meet the need for flexibility and help employees manage stress. HR can improve their own and their organization's performance by appropriately using new technology that's available. New technology usually involves automation and collaboration. That is, using equipment and information processing to perform activities that have been performed by people and facilitating electronic communication between people. Some examples of that technology are our human resource management applications. We have some different areas here, such as transaction processing. These are computations and calculations that are used to review our current EHRM decisions and our current practices. We also utilize decision support systems that are designed to help managers solve problems, kind of a what-if type feature. And then we also incorporate expert systems, which incorporate decision rules of people deemed to have expertise in various areas. With transaction processing, this includes documenting employee relocation, payroll expenses, and training course enrollments. Summarized information can be provided for government reports such as an EEO-1. Companies can automate aspects of job design such as schedules, delivery routes, and production layouts. Online appraisal or talent management systems provide data that can help managers spot high performers to reward or types of skills where additional training is priority. There's a lot of different technology and different systems that are available to us to incorporate. It's up to us to seek those out, do our research, maybe do some test systems, and then hopefully have a good implementation process where we can create and introduce these systems into our organizations to help make sure that we are doing what we can to try to achieve high performance. Let's talk now about HRIS. The Human Resource Information System is a software or an online solution for the data entry, the data tracking, and data information needs of the human resources department, but this can also include the payroll, management, and accounting functions within our business can be brought into this HRIS system, or we can add it on later from our HRIS. Managers with access to the HRIS can look at the Human Resource Dashboard for an easy to scan review of HR performance. These databases can track applicants, employee benefit costs, training programs, recruitment, selection, compensation, all kinds of HR areas. We can look at the information that's collected in these databases to be able to make decisions on. I mentioned the term HR dashboard. This displays HR-related indicators showing our goals and objectives and can show progress towards meeting our organizational goals. A newer term is EHRM. This combines company-specific information on a secure intranet with links to resources on the internet. Most administrative and information gathering activities in HRM can be part of an electronic HRM. As internet use has increasingly taken the form of social media applications, EHRM has moved in this direction as well. Social media bring networks of people together to collaborate on projects, solve problems, or just to socialize. Social media applications for HRM include things like YouTube access for instructional videos, or a Facebook-style networking site where employees can share project updates and ideas for improvement. Web pages where employees can praise peers' accomplishments and deliver rewards, and crowdsourcing tools for performance appraisals can also be a part of this EHRM. Social media can promote teamwork by providing an easy means of collaboration and for recruiting over great distances. With our social media, we can also allow with virtual job fairs and or selection interviews. Cloud computing is a very popular term, and this just involves using a network of remote servers hosted on the internet to store, manage, and process our data that's offered to us by data centers around the world. These services offer the ability to access information that's delivered on demand from any device, anywhere, at any time. So having an EHRM that's utilizing the power of cloud computing can make things much easier for us to manage and have access to anytime throughout the day, even past our work hours. If we're away from the office, we can usually have access to our systems through the utilization of an EHRM. Many companies use social media applications as part of that EHRM to communicate, coach, and train their employees. So we have a lot of power with social media and the utilization of an EHRM. HR in every organization must measure the effectiveness of human resource management. This is where an HRM audit comes in. HRM audit is a formal review of outcomes of our current HRM functions. This is based on identifying key human resource management functions and key measures of business performance as well as customer satisfaction. Staffing, compensation, benefits, training, appraisal, development, and all of our overall effectiveness are part of this criteria. We also look at compliance with equal opportunity laws, succession planning, and maintaining a safe workplace, and where necessary, having positive labor relations. We are not finished with simply creating. We need to maintain our practices in our HR systems and our organizations. Computing power available to today's organizations, coupled with people who have skills in HR analytics, enable companies to find more ways than ever to identify practices associated with greater efficiency and effectiveness. An analysis can measure the dollar value of any programs we're using's costs and benefits and its success in terms whether it's achieved its objectives. Successful programs should deliver value that is greater than what the program costs. The use of HR analytics will help us make sure that we are maintaining or achieving greater performance in our organization. We want to make sure that we have created a high performance system in our organizations and that we continue to maintain that system so that it does not revert back to an ineffective or inefficient system. HR plays a key role in both the creation and maintaining of these systems.